Let's try this again. Let's see if we can try this again, huh? Say.
What? This is insane.
We're back. We're back.
Hurricane hunters reported flocks of birds with spurs within the eye.
Really?
Yeah, no pictures, but that's the report.
I don't know about that. I gotta see it to believe it.
Yeah, I don't know a picture though.
Alright, we're back. Sorry guys. I literally said this thing crashed my computer once and then it crashed my computer. What a... You learn once, you learn twice. Alright guys, I'm live on YouTube. Live on Instagram too, but I'm live on YouTube mostly. Got a full setup here. We're gonna be looking over the storm. If you guys on Instagram want to come join, it's gonna be a very informative live stream. So if you guys want to stop by, see you there. Hello? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, my house is pretty much stocked.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
You want me to get beer, water,
I have beer and water.
food? Okay. Well, I have 2 big cases of water with me. I don't know.
If you can get to the beach, I'll see you soon. But they're gonna close it down for good at 7 p.m.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to get out there.
Makes perfect sense. All right, I'm back live again, but I'll just see you in a few. All right.
Okay. I'll see you.
Later. Where am I evacuating to? Oh, about 8 miles inland. I show speeds in Florida right now and has good internet. Whatever, dude. Oh, thanks everybody for coming back. If you want to drop a like on the live stream, help this live stream go out to the masses. I really appreciate that. It's really important that we get this information out to people as quickly as we can. We have a big update coming in about an hour and 20 minutes. We're going to try to stay live until then. That's all of my tabs. Everything that I had pulled up for you is gone, so we're starting from scratch. I had to reset everything. I'm sorry, guys. Kind of annoying, I know. Why is this not playing? Why is this not playing? There we go. That better? Are we back? All right, we have movement.
Heard we're getting more gas too.
More
We ran out
gas?
of gas yesterday on the roads. It was terrible.
You did?
No, all the people evacuating.
Oh
There's a lot of
gosh,
going
are you
on with
kidding me?
gas
People were
stations.
running out of
Well,
gas.
the gas stations ran out of gas first. They didn't get refilled from Helene.
Oh yeah, it's weird to have 2 major hurricanes in a row. All right, let's go to the radar imagery. Let's go to the live one, or the true color one. Spiraling up. So as we were talking about earlier, I'm gonna pull up some more stuff just because I know I'm gonna want to go over everything 50 more times. I know Mike's got the loop current map. It's the best way that I know how to find it right now. Could go dig through my history, but you know how that goes. Lighthearted, guys. Trying to be lighthearted. In a situation that is very, very, very serious. We're not messing around anymore. It's not anything to joke about. That is wrong. We are way lower than 961 millibars right now. GFS is good for the direction of the storm, not so good for measuring intensity. The HAFS-A and the HAFS-B have been doing a lot better job of measuring the intensity of these storms and predicting the intensity. So this still shows some strengthening. This still shows a drop once it reaches the warm Gulf loop current. All right, let's go back to tropical tidbits. Let's go to satellite imagery. Or no, let's go to aircraft recon, see where we're at. I'm not going to go look at exactly where the plane is because it just crashed my computer while we're at 5,000 viewers. If you guys want to drop a like on the stream, help the stream get out there. Got a buddy in Sarasota near the coast, not looking good. How much would Red Bull have to pay you to surf during landfall? Lol. There's no amount of money you can pay me to be surfing during landfall unless it hits 100 miles south of us. What's happening? We currently have as close as you can get to a Category 5 hurricane. Category 4, I think it's 2 miles an hour away from becoming a Category 5. 155 mile an hour maximum sustained winds, 923 millibars. Very strong Category 4, very dangerous storm. And we had a slight track shift. That's looking quite a bit more south than it was earlier today. Still nearly a direct hit to Tampa Bay, but it is not directly going over or north of Tampa Bay. North of Tampa Bay would be by far worst case scenario for our area.
And right now, Longboat to Anna Maria is Minnesota. Your Venice is kind of there in the worst case scenario location at this time.
Yep. For everyone who's wondering, I have Shea Lopez with me. He's a born and raised Gulf Coast surfer. I look at hurricanes because I'm a surfer as well. So we're just kind of having a conversation and we're breathing a premature sigh of relief after seeing these new tracks. Definitely premature, but definitely a slight relief for the Tampa Bay area. You could not see Pinellas County earlier today on this forecast. GEFS, yeah, they're all pulling a bit south.
And then they have that right turn over land too. See that?
Yeah, that's crazy. They were expecting it to go a lot further north. Which will actually be bad for the East Coast if it goes further south because more parts of the East Coast will be affected by this storm.
It's moving slower.
I'm cutting out? For real? How is it? You guys getting good video or audio? Is it that guy or is it me? I think it's that guy.
I got your typo again.
Do I? Oh, the type? Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
I fix things and it doesn't fix them?
Someone let us know.
Okay.
It came back.
You're good. It's that guy.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, bro. It's you. It's not me. It's not them. All right. Current storm. Let's get back to the aircraft. No, aircraft recon is a little bit too far out. We'll go back to the true color. We're going to be sitting this thing and watching it closely, man. Overnight, tomorrow morning, we're going to have a really good idea of what to expect for the East Coast or for the West Coast. The stronger this thing gets before it makes landfall, the worse it's going to be for the area. It is predicted to weaken, but if it hits Category 5 again and sits there for 12 hours, 24 hours as a Category 5, it's not really going to matter how much this thing weakens. And that's one of the main problems that we have here.
So it looks like Yucatan is feeling the worst right now.
I've been saying for a long time that I thought that the track would shift a little bit south. I don't know if that was me being in denial of my town getting directly hit by one of the strongest hurricanes that's ever existed in the history of mankind in terms of being able to actually measure these storms and having the technology needed to measure storms, which is very new. We've only been doing this for about 100 years and not well the last, 20 years prior to that.
It's gotten so much better since the 90s.
Yeah, so much better. The fact that I can come have a general idea of what's going on just by logging into the internet is a testament to technology. But look at these bands. It's getting big. We see a lot of dry air up here. We do. There's a big shear, which is the reason that it's charging towards Florida so fast, or it's going to make it charge towards Florida so fast, is because these wind shears kind of create highways for hurricanes.
That's how Wilma was stayed down there for so long. And you can see how clear it is in the panhandle with northerly winds. Really nice up there today.
Yeah, and everybody keeps talking about Helene. But this is not the same thing. Helene was a Category 2 storm right about here. This is a Category 4 storm here, and it's already picking up swell and moving a whole bunch of water with it, sucking water through the Yucatan Gap, pushing water as a Category 4, potentially soon to be Category 5 hurricane. This is not even close to the same thing as Helene. This thing will be far, far, far more powerful, just in terms of swell size and like overall mass and energy. Direction too. Direction is very important. The fact that it
intersect, they make an X.
Yeah, it goes like this. Yeah. Helene and Milton cannot be compared for the simple reason that this is going to happen.
They intersect.
So this doesn't push as much as this.
But where they intersect is the loop current, where they both intensified greatly in size and strength.
Yes.
Right there.
Helene rapidly intensified over the loop current. Right here. This storm is expected to intensify in the same place. How much is it going to intensify? We're not entirely sure. Will this be worse than Katrina? It already became much stronger than Katrina ever was. I think 902 was Katrina. 902 millibars was the lowest air pressure reading for Katrina. We smashed that. Big updates coming tonight, though. 5 o'clock update's going to be huge. Tampa Bay is going to probably know if we're going to be spared or if we're going to get absolutely smoked.
50 miles is probably a difference of 10 feet of storm surge in Tampa Bay. 20, 50 miles is all it takes.
The real problem is, during Helene, we had 6 feet of storm surge with offshore winds. I'd never seen that before.
No.
Nope. Offshore winds, and my garage had water inside of it. It was relatively calm. I went and paddleboarded around my neighborhood confidently that I wasn't going to die from flying debris while there was 6-foot storm surge in my neighborhood. So that changed my whole perspective on what's possible. No, it was not wind generated. It was just mass of swell. Just swell. And this thing's swell is supposed to be bigger.
Much bigger.
You guys surfing? It's the least of our concern right now. We love to surf. We love to have fun and go surf, but like it's hard to really be excited at all for this. Because another thing, it's pretty irresponsible to be surfing out there.
This is a deadly storm.
Yeah, this is not a fun pass-by hurricane. Like I've had 30 hurricanes cruise by where I had the most fun I've ever had in my life. I was never scared like this. Not even close. Not even 1/10 of it. Will Fort Lauderdale be okay? I think that's far enough south.
Heavy rip currents.
Yeah, heavy rip currents. Don't go in the ocean, that's for sure. My dad's like, I'm not boarding up the house. What's going to happen? My house is already destroyed. Heard a lot of other people like, what else can you take from me? People lost everything. They're like...
Well, everyone's possessions are on the side of the street already. Everybody's beds and washers and...
Yep. Yeah. There's so much trash everywhere, too. It's so bad. I think you should get out now. Look at where the storm is at now. I think you should get out now. I'm going to get out soon. We're leaving tonight. But even 7 a.m., we still have offshore winds in the area. Conditions aren't really going to start deteriorating until about... Noonish, yeah. Noon to be conservative. There's going to reach a point where you're not going to want to be on the road. You're not going to want to drive at all.
Tornadoes and heavy thunder cells.
This is the second strongest hurricane ever to exist in the Gulf of Mexico. It is the strongest hurricane ever in the Gulf of Mexico since 1979. I don't know what else I can say. And those storms did not affect the Tampa Bay area. We're talking at least the 100-year storm here, if this thing continues on the track that it's on. A lot of the models are starting to go south, which is good for some of the most densely populated areas of Pinellas, Tampa, Lakeland, Orlando. Because if this thing pinballed right up here, went this way, we're talking billions of dollars in damage, stuff that we've never seen before. But this thing's looking like it's going to stick around. Making landfall, according to the Euro, making landfall at 7 a.m.
That new Euro is
7 a.m.
It goes off the East Coast.
Whoa. And the GFS is moving way faster than the Euro. The Euro is saying 1 a.m. But then gnarly conditions.
That new Euro. Pull that up.
What about Jacksonville? I would not be too comfortable in Jacksonville.
St. Augustine. That whole historic area.
This is all bad.
It's under.
It's really bad.
There.
Icon.
Euro and NAM seem to be lining up a little bit.
This is still nearly worst case scenario for Tampa Bay.
What time's that?
This is 3 a.m., 1 a.m., 5 a.m., or 3 a.m.
And what was Euro? I'll just
Euro's 3 a.m. That's 3 a.m. Euro, 3 a.m. GFS, 3 a.m. NAM, 3 a.m. Icon, 3 a.m. HRRR.
Oh, that's the slowest.
Yep. Looking like another nighttime hurricane.
Oh,
That's insane.
Yeah, that's a fetch.
The East Coast is going to get battered.
You're looking at 30-foot seas.
All right. If you guys see any updates, shout them out. We're just kind of hanging out. Where are you at and how bad is it for you? Spam will be blocked. Sorry. It's going to the right about 15 degrees. Did Mike's weather page post that on Instagram? Boom! Ignored the track. It said, I don't care about your track. I'm going outside the cone. If a storm does this, I mean, that's the wobble, though. Like, storms like to do this. They do this. They do this. Or whatever way it is. You know, they spin. They dance. And
they get pulled right by the earth.
Yep.
They get pulled right.
The
Coriolis effect.
Coriolis effect, whatever it is.
Say that.
Beautiful. Beautiful. We like seeing it go south because we don't want it to smack the densely populated areas of Pinellas County. Historically, storms that take a track like this heading towards the west coast of Florida go south a little bit sooner than everyone expects. Almost always.
Unless they curve left.
Unless they curve left and go straight up the coast like Helene did. But Helene had something pulling it up. This is getting
Helene
pushed.
at this time went right of the cone.
Yeah, you're right.
They went right of the cone. Going right.
Thank you, everyone, for the donations. It goes towards hurricane relief. Do you have any predictions? My predictions are the same as yesterday. I'm hoping, I could just be in disbelief, praying that it's going to go south. Worse than Hurricane Andrew? It's looking like it. It's looking like this might be one of the worst hurricanes in the history of the Gulf Coast. Or the history of Florida, even.
It'll depend on the metropolitan areas it encounters.
Yep, the most densely populated areas. Pinellas County being one of the most densely populated places on the planet. If this webcam had a live view of the bay, dude, you don't even need to see outside. It's slack. It's dead wind. This is officially the calm before the storm. Look, there's nothing going on.
Blues.
It is so nice out and so calm out.
Eerie.
It's spooky.
No birds.
No birds.
No fish.
No fish. No dolphins. Largo, look, man. I'll say it a million times. I'll say it over and over and over and over and over again. If you are in an evacuation zone, especially in the purple, leave. A, B, C zones. Leave. They're not issuing these evacuations as a joke. Is it overcast? It is very much overcast outside right now.
You know, I'm going to hint at something on the East Coast for St. Augustine where they showed 3 to 5. That with what I saw in the charts is more.
Thank you, Keaton, for the $10. Can't send much, but I hope you're all staying safe. Thank you for your amazing efforts and staying informed for the state of Florida. Much love from Utah. Thank you so much for the $10, Keaton. We appreciate that. Supporting hurricane relief. It's been a long couple weeks, man. Longest 2 weeks of my life, and seems like we're just getting started. Are you staying for Milton? No. No, I'm not staying. I'm not staying. You should not stay. No one should stay. Don't stay. Don't stay.
You need to put that graphic on the page.
Yes, I am evacuating. Should I put that on the screen? Do I need to say that? You gonna put cameras outside your house? Yes, I will be. I have boxes. I was gonna put power banks in plastic boxes with GoPros and go strap them to businesses that I know to be 2-story.
I thought we still are.
Pajamas. Yeah, I'm gonna build a box. I'm gonna strap it to the rail light with a power bank.
Next.
Hit record and leave. And it should record for hopefully 20 hours. We'll get the clip. Yeah, evacuate. You do need to say that. Yeah, I'm evacuating. Chad, are we cooked? Guy, look, we can lose a GoPro. That's fine. It's better to lose a GoPro than me, guys. We're gonna sacrifice a GoPro so that I can leave.
Yes.
There are also a lot of shelters if you do not have somewhere to go. If you know someone that does not have somewhere to go. Raymond James Stadium, go look up the shelters in Florida. Go look up the shelters in your county. They are going to be taking people that need refuge from the storm. Very important. My dad's house is on 20th Ave. It got wrecked. I'm up in Largo chilling in a no evac zone. Yeah, if you got water for Helene, don't stay for Milton. Please. Please. Now that we have 3,500 people here, I've been editing and uploading on Hotspot for the last 3 days. We finally have internet again. I set up a live stream for you guys so that we can have a discussion. We can stay informed if you guys want to hit a like. We only have 500 likes. I press thousands and thousands and thousands of buttons to get you guys these updates. You can click one, like. You can click another one too, subscribe, and if you're getting crazy, turn your notifications on because these next 24, 48 hours are going to be hectic. Good, bad, and ugly is all coming your way. Are high-rise buildings safe? Generally, as long as they have hurricane-proof windows. Sadly, I see the storm shifting a little south. Next update, praying for us all. That is very unfortunate for people who are south of me. It is not unfortunate for the most densely populated counties in all of Florida. Pinellas County being one of the most densely populated. We want this storm to spare the big cities. We want it to spare Clearwater, St. Pete, Tampa, Sarasota, Bradenton's gonna be bad, Orlando. The ground is really saturated, so we're going to see a lot of oak trees falling down. If you live underneath a giant oak tree and you're expecting some crazy winds in the direction of which the oak tree is, if you're standing outside your front door, you might want to consider going somewhere else. Yes, I'm currently still at home. Cletus is staying riding it out. Well, he's about 40 miles inland. I'd imagine he's probably riding it out. They have bunkers there, that place is.
His name is Cletus. He's got it.
Danny Duncan is also not on the beach. I live on the beach. How's the audio, guys? It looks good. I think you should turn your audio up if you can't hear me. But it has a house built for it. Yeah, Cletus is way, 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 way off the beach.
Know your roof.
Most of the debris out in the mainland is cleaned up. I'll tell you something. Almost none of the debris in my town has been cleaned up. Like none. Barely any. Cletus, Garrett, Cletus McFarland. How's the audio, you guys? Let me know. I think it's fine. You guys are saying it's kind of low. It doesn't say that it's kind of low on my decibel reader. It says that I'm pretty good. It says that you guys should probably turn your volume up a little bit. Yeah, I will be evacuating, though. When you see stuff like this, just, oh gosh, look at how gnarly the eye wall is now. It's getting dark. Holy crap. Lots of...
So we got no water in the last storm at the shop. And this storm, Corey came over specifically and bought special tape, but we couldn't get over here because it was sold out. And last night, taped the doors, everything with the gnarliest tape job you've ever seen, in fear of having 8 feet of water.
Fear of 8 feet of water in the surf shop.
Yep.
Yep.
And we didn't have any in the last one.
Yeah, well, you know, if this thing goes south, we might have the exact opposite. We might have a reverse surge. We might see the sandbar dry. If it keeps taking south, but hurricanes, they like to wobble. They really do. They like to dance. I'm 15 miles inland. Should I evacuate? Only if you are in an evacuation zone. If you're in an evacuation zone, I definitely advise you to evacuate. We're definitely going to stay live until at least 5 p.m. No, I do not have Starlink. Because we're going to have a big update. The 5 p.m. update is the update everyone looks for. It's the biggest update of the day. Whoa, $50. Hingle McCringle. I have watched you guys for years. You guys are effing amazing people and the world needs more of you guys. You've done so much for your community over the years. I wish more people took notice. Please be safe in Merritt Island myself. Wow. Merritt Island, I hope you are prepared. I hope you're out of an evacuation zone. Thank you so much for the $50. That's huge, man. It's really going to help some people out. Starting to look like Katrina. I wish it looked like Katrina. This looks way worse than Katrina. I mean, obviously, it hit the worst place it possibly could. New Orleans, a place that it's below sea level, literally. This hurricane's not going to hit a place that is as vulnerable as New Orleans is, but it's certainly going to hit a place as densely populated, which is going to be a problem.
There's a small town of Ann Maria, which is so low and right on the tip of Tampa Bay. And if you look at them on Google Earth, they before and after is going to be bad. Anna Maria Island, beautiful little beach town.
Yeah, we're very worried about this right
that little
here.
Sliver right there. It's like a tadpole head.
It's just
low, high tide and 2-foot waves, and all those streets are flooded. All those streets, this little south swell flooded.
I heard Hurricane Paso, but look at this, dude. That's beautiful.
Minnesota and Pass the Grill. Pass the Grill just got wiped out the last one.
Yep, that's what I heard.
And then Minnesota made a new inlet. That's gonna get. There's a bunch of nice homes on that little. Yeah, right there. Pass the Grill had a beach nourishment. And it washed that.
Alrighty then. This is gonna get really, really interesting over the next 24 hours. I don't really know what to think. I don't really know what to expect. All I know is I have to go to the restroom and I will be right back. Keep an eye on this thing for me, guys. And I'll be back in a couple minutes. And no, I know what you're thinking. Bigfoot is holding a vase. It's a vase. It's a vase. It's...
Flowers.
You guys are stupid. I'm just kidding. I'm a little nervous, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna sit through until we see what this thing does at 5 p.m. I believe they're flying into it right now. I'll check this one more time before I go. I'm not leaving. I'm just going to the bathroom. No, they're not there yet. They're flying into it though. And this is going to be huge. This next fly through is going to tell us if this thing has gotten it together and is intensifying or not. Be right back, guys. 5 minutes. Alright, I'll be right back. Watch it. Watch it, watch it, watch it. All right, I'm back. Thanks everyone for joining. We're just doing an emergency live stream of the current condition of the storm. Watching it really closely, waiting for the 5 o'clock update, checking all the models, watching them dance south a little bit. A couple more ticks south. Will be good. Would be very good for some of the most densely populated parts of Pinellas County. I think it's going to go more south than towards Tampa. If I'm just guessing, I'm not a professional. I'm not a weather expert. I'm a weather enthusiast, as advised by my lawyer and other weathermen. Now, there's only one. There's only one that we're worried about right now. They're expecting another storm to form. But I think there's going to be, I don't know, there's a big shear. This down here. We're not worried about that now, though. This is the impending threat on Florida. Go back to... Yeah, there's what we're worried about, the loop current. We've been talking about that for days and days and days. Storm surge map is still the same. We're waiting for big updates from the National Hurricane Center. They should be coming through soon. Still 142, 155 mile per hour maximum sustained winds. I have a feeling the plane that they're flying into the storm right now is going to be what they're going to use to determine whether or not this thing has strengthened or not, according to the National Hurricane Center's updates. Plane is right here as of right now. Sorry, I'm juggling like 10 windows, guys. Super interesting. We're kind of just sitting on our hands for now, waiting for this big update that's coming up. What's your opinion of Orlando? Orlando's going to see stuff that they haven't ever seen before. It's looking like, if this plays out, Orlando's going to see some very, very strong winds ripping across the state. Anywhere in the direct path of this storm is not going to be a fun place to be. Tampa, Sarasota, Northport, Lakeland, Sebring, St. Cloud, Orlando, Deltona, Daytona, Palm Beach, Cocoa Beach, Vero Beach. We're going to see widespread effects. Now, while the surge is not going to be that bad south of where the eye wall makes landfall, north, Palm Coast, St. Augustine, Jacksonville, if this plays out, again, this is the GFS on windy.com. We're just looking at models and talking about what could happen if this plays out. We will see significant storm surge on the East Coast. We're more worried about the Gulf Coast, but we can't count out the fact that this thing's going to rip straight across the state and make giant waves on the East Coast as well. The model doesn't matter. This model doesn't matter. It's trending south. Yeah, trending south is good. It's going south. Big tick south. I need to update my group chats.
Drink, Jack?
Yeah. Please get Lieutenant Dan to high ground. Jax is showing 12-foot waves for Thursday. Yeah, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Would surfing in Cocoa be a bad idea? I mean, surfing anywhere on Thursday is going to be just a bad idea. Parts of South Florida, like Vero, Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, there might be some good waves down there.
Miami?
Miami?
Get ready. Wilma was fire down there.
Gnarly. Don't worry about anybody joking. Some people just have to let out their fear in weird ways. A lot of people are stressed out. Just make sure you guys take a deep breath, alright?
Oh, there's been plenty of breakdowns this week.
Yeah, a lot of people have been freaking out, man. I've seen videos of people on the internet losing their minds. Just go inland. Just go to a higher flood zone.
I've never seen more strong people come to tears.
Jack, where's Turner at? I just saw Turner. Yeah, a lot of people are super freaked out.
You saw Turner?
Yeah, I saw him today.
Okay.
I gave him his live streaming batteries. He's
happy now.
getting his cars off. He's getting his car off the island.
What about his 2 dead ones?
His other cars are just sitting there.
Float away.
We gonna be all right. Yep. Everybody, just make sure you have a plan. Tomorrow is not really a day to mess around. You need to stay put. You need to have somewhere that you're at that you feel safe. You need to sit there and you need to stay there. How do I check how long I've been following you for? I think you can do it in the in your YouTube settings somewhere. I know that I can check people following me. Is Boca Grande in trouble? Yeah. Definitely. Everywhere. Marco Island, Spring Hill. This whole area is prone to massive storm surge. I'll show you again. We'll just keep doing the same thing here, guys. Peak surge maps.
Boom.
This was real. Last time, it's seeming likely somewhere on the Gulf. It's looking like south of Tampa Bay, potentially the Tampa Bay area, is going to get 10 plus feet of storm surge. And that is very real. We've seen it before.
So what's the story with Irma? What was the path? Because it was supposed to hit us and it went
Irma didn't even hardly enter the Gulf at all. It was one of the most destructive hurricanes of all time.
It was supposed to
And it
destroy
didn't
Tampa.
even go in the Gulf barely at all.
Interesting. Really,
This is coming from this way.
yeah.
Way.
Wow, there's so much
It's
more
not
water.
even possible to explain to you how much more surge there will be for this storm than Irma.
Yeah.
Irma, there was no surge.
So one's 180 degrees and one's right up the alley.
Yep. There's nothing I can even compare this storm that's happening right now to. Everybody's talking about Charlie too. Not even close to the same thing.
So we've got a west-southwest attack from this hurricane.
Not the same. Hurricane Ian. One of the worst storms ever on the Gulf. Can't even compare the track.
Nothing's coming from the Bay of Campeche at us.
Decided $50 donation. That's huge. Thank you so much. Katrina, not even comparable. You know why? Because this storm already got stronger than Katrina. So what we saw in Louisiana, in terms of wind and surge, you could expect for this next storm on the Gulf Coast of Florida. Katrina obviously flooded into a bowl. Levees broke, flooded towns that were below sea level. We're not going to see that in Florida because no towns in Florida are below sea level. Andrew, can't even talk about Andrew. It's not even the same thing. That hit the East Coast. Wilma
was in that same
Wilma, a
area.
little bit closer to what we're experiencing now. Still not even the same thing. I'll look up Andrew for you guys. I already know what Andrew's path looks like, though, and we have nothing to learn here. Straight across the state. Different direction entirely. Michael, not even comparable either. Not comparable. Nothing is like what we're seeing. There is no hurricane that has done what is happening here. Which is a problem because that means we're going to see water put in places that we've never seen water before. I'm in Sarasota, evacuation level D, and I'm going to ride out as much as I can. If you're told to evacuate, evacuate.
If your house is solid in a D.
Thanks for your comment. You're in timeout. Katrina had 30-foot surge, lost my house. I'm really sorry about that. Ian, not comparable. Sandy Gilbert. All right, we can keep looking at it. Let's do it, all right? Nope. Nope.
So you know why Sandy's comparable? When it's perfect storm, it was up in that current off Nova Scotia. That's like the loop current. It's supercharged over that.
1993 storm of the century.
It's supercharged off Nova Scotia and became the perfect storm, and that's because that Gulf Stream current that's up there.
And that was the no name? Sheesh, dude. I can't believe people even still talk it. Like, that was a really gnarly storm. That wasn't even a storm. I mean, it really was, but, like, it wasn't a hurricane. Ida? Rita? All right. Nope. We're trying to find storms that are closely... No. There is nothing like what we're seeing. I've never seen it. I've heard other meteorologists say they've never seen anything like it. The direction is intense. It's daunting. But it is further south than it was. Lakewood Ranch. I'd be worried if I was in Lakewood Ranch for sure. Ian is not comparable to this storm. Andrea, we already looked at Ian. We already looked at Wilma. Helene, we already looked at Matthew. Did we look at Matthew? Janine. Matthew, not comparable. Gene, nope, not comparable. Rita, not comparable. Ike, I remember Ike. Ike had good waves, but I don't think that's going to be comparable either. There's nothing like this.
Google 1968 Gulf Hurricane.
Still, nothing. Nothing close to what we're seeing.
It was a
We don't have data for this. Michael, no. Michael is not close to what we're seeing.
What's that one in the yellow there? 68.
That's a good question. Still. The storm is exposed to go south from St. Petersburg and Tampa towards Bradenton, if possible even more south. We're hoping that it goes more south. I respect everything you've been doing. I've been watching since 2017. Thank you. Just trying to help you guys form an opinion so that we can all be safe. We can all make the right decisions together. Decide where to evacuate. But right now we're kind of just waiting for the National Hurricane Center. Let's go back to Tropical Tidbits. See if that plane is getting closer. We're almost there. We're getting there.
You're after 4?
4:20 current time, Eastern Standard Time. Not making that up. Is the government cloud seeding? To be honest, I have no idea. All I know is hurricanes have been happening for a very long time. Long before we had the technology to control weather. But that's another day. New mic post. What, on Facebook? Oh. Wow, I typed in .com and then Mike's weather page after. But look, it got me there in less clicks. Spaghetti models are out here showing some bumps back south. We get a new NHC cone update at 5 p.m. ET. It'll be interesting to see if the official track, if it bumps south some too. Impacts remain wide and far, but the big stuff and surge follows center a bit more. Big bump south. Dora? What's Dora? Is there a hurricane Dora?
So in this room, we feel safer now.
Yeah, I feel safer.
I feel safer.
I don't feel as scared.
Check me safer.
Dora's nothing. Dora's nothing we can learn from. Sorry.
We should have a meter of how safe we feel.
Have you got... Oh, Phoenix. Wow.
That's a good one. Wait, that's a
What is that?
That's a simulation. That's not real.
Simulation anticipated.
Yes,
I was like,
yes,
what
that's
is
a
this?
simulation.
You guys are cooked, bro.
No, I watched this. They have a full thing. They show Tampa underwater and everything. They have a video.
If that
made.
played out.
Yes, they have a video.
Yeah, it's a
already
Cat
played out.
5, dude. We don't
Yes.
need to look at that.
No, it's gnarly. I watched the video. It's
Oh,
scary as
no.
can be.
How have I not seen this?
It's so scary. The fact that you even make these things.
There has been a noticeable shift in the forecast track.
Bro, why would
Forecasters
they
say
make this? Whose idea is this?
No, let's be quiet. Listen,
This is
it's crazy.
absurd. This is absurd.
It's crazy.
Okay.
This storm could be one of the strongest ever to hit the Tampa Bay region.
Phoenix is now a Category 5 hurricane. It is a historic storm, and unfortunately,
Whose stupid idea is this? I'm sorry.
making a beeline right now for our area.
Why are you doing this?
Oh my goodness.
Bro, this is not Tampa, right? So this is a simulation.
It keeps going.
So this is a simulation if a Category 5 were to hit Tampa is what I'm gathering right here.
Yes.
And we have Category 1 Hurricane Phoenix just south of Jamaica now. Phoenix is currently expected to make landfall in the Yucatan Peninsula as a Category 2 storm. But of course, always, we are keeping a close eye on this system.
there has been a noticeable shift in the forecast track from the NHC overnight, which now brings Phoenix into our viewing area, possibly as a strong hurricane. Now is the time to begin those preparations, folks.
Again, guys, this is not
We have breaking
current.
news this morning if
This
you're
is
just
not
joining
current.
us. The National
Whoa.
Hurricane Center has
the
upgraded our
date is
entire
so
viewing area
close.
to
It's so close to the same date. That's so weird. All right, guys, this is not current. This is if a Category 5 hit Tampa Bay. Somebody put it in chat. Okay, it's a simulation, right? Simulation.
a hurricane warning as Hurricane Phoenix is projected to make landfall as a major hurricane sometime tomorrow. Mandatory evacuations are in effect for all coastal regions. Forecasters say this storm could be one of the strongest ever to hit the Tampa Bay region.
We cannot stress enough how crucial it is that you finish your storm preparations tonight. Conditions will deteriorate
That could be
rapidly tomorrow
right
morning,
now.
and evacuation routes will quickly become impassable. Please don't take this lightly and heed all evacuation orders.
This is appalling.
Folks, this is unfortunately the worst case scenario unfolding for the Tampa Bay area. Phoenix is now
Because
a
I'm
Category
live, this
5
is not
hurricane
recent.
with maximum
This is a
sustained winds at
simulation.
160 miles an hour. But wind gusts
Who's responsible for this? Tampa Bay RPC? Who are you?
They're evil.
I don't like these people at all.
up to 200 miles per hour. This is catastrophic. It is a historic storm and unfortunately making a beeline right now for our area.
We have a live look right now at North Tampa and Polk Street. I believe this is near Kawa Coffee, and as you can see, the storm surge has completely inundated downtown.
This is not
Law
real.
enforcement now is
Okay, guys,
reporting
this
that
is not real.
all bridges have been cut off by storm surge. We're looking at up to 20 feet of storm surge in some spots.
We're trapped on the third floor of the Tampa General Hospital parking garage, and the storm surge is up to the second floor of the hospital.
St. Petersburg is essentially an island right now.
A viewer from Brooksville is reporting roofs being torn off of businesses there, so this is a very important reminder that this is not just a coastal storm. We are seeing significant wind damage well inland.
Unbelievable gust coming through. Oh my goodness.
This is not real. Okay, again, because I'm live right now, this is a simulation. This is not Milton. This is not real. This was posted 4 years ago. I had never seen it before. We're waiting until 5 p.m. to get the next official National Hurricane Center track. But this is like a simulation of what could happen in Tampa if a Category 5 hit Tampa Bay. And it's weird that the dates are so close.
And this is the day after.
This is the day after Hurricane Phoenix simulation, which This is very uncool to make. I've never seen it before. I'm baffled right now. This is not cool at all.
The damage this morning is unimaginable. The beaches are essentially gone.
The Howard Franklin Bridge is completely destroyed. I've never seen anything like this.
That is a possibility with this storm.
Yeah.
We can't dismiss that as a
Can't rule that
possibility.
out.
This is a simulation, guys. This is a simulation.
Officials are scrambling to clean up debris from local airports in order for supplies to be flown in. We are getting reports from Homosassa of residents trapped by downed trees.
There's not a single business that we've driven by that doesn't have significant damage.
Big oak trees. You do not want to be next to them.
Tampa General Hospital has told us that they are unable to receive. It's indescribable.
Yes.
Bro.
Yeah, good choice there.
Bro.
Yeah, it got bad.
Project
It got
Phoenix. What kind of asshole do you gotta be to make a video like that?
We even saved you guys from the worst part.
Like, in some sick way, they might be scaring people enough to like save their life and leave, but like that's horrible. Look at this, Washington Post. A major storm could destroy Tampa Bay, but no one there is panicking.
Yes, they
What
are.
is this fear
I saw
Katrina, as
This
most
is
of you
7
know,
years
has
ago, though.
Cash just got hit by
become a monster of a
I had
hurricane,
a friend hiding in an attic for the last storm.
a Category 5 storm.
An Army National Guard helicopter
This is
today
not real
rescued
either.
people
This
from
is 7 years
rooftops,
ago,
fragile
guys.
islands in the floodwaters.
Hurricane Sandy crashing on shore, winds now at 90 miles per hour.
We've got a significant problem on our hands, so we have a lot of work to do.
The United States is no stranger to devastating hurricanes, but few people spend their time thinking about the next one. Here in Tampa Bay, it's easy to just live in the moment. But this is one of the most...
Look at your town, consider a Category 4 or a Category 5 hurricane, and what would happen if that happened in your town. This is something that has been very, very closely considered for a long time. There's a wide variety of people and professionals that are looking at all these areas, and they're making a decision on what areas, according to elevation maps, are the most susceptible to flooding. And rivers and streams and channels and outlets and directions, all this stuff goes into account. So a simulation is not a surprise. It's not a surprise that there's articles and videos that are like, if a hurricane were to hit directly north of Tampa Bay, there would be... It's like, yes, it's the biggest bay in Florida.
They do Tampa Bay because also in the world is the most susceptible to high storm surge if a Cat 5 comes at a right angle.
Yeah.
Vulnerable areas in the country to extreme
There you
weather.
go, but this is one of the most vulnerable areas in the country to extreme weather.
And
but
rising
it's
sea
not
level.
because we're 100 years overdue.
And there's cycles, biological cycles to the planet.
Global warming is likely to bring more of both. Tampa Bay hasn't been hit by a major hurricane since 1921, but there's been no lack of near misses. Some scientists point to location, others to luck. Most agree that the city is overdue for the next big storm.
When there's a storm anywhere in the Atlantic Ocean, I keep a watchful eye upon it.
Mark Luther studies the effects of climate change and lives with the risks. A professor of marine science, he's seen water from the bayou steadily encroach on his low-lying neighborhood in St. Petersburg.
A major hurricane, if it came right up Tampa Bay in just the right direction, could completely cover this house.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to get away from that.
Yeah, we got to get away from these fear-mongering videos. Latest rainfall map for Milton. That's a ton of rain spreading across the state, likely flooding many spots to watch. That is a lot of rain. 12 to 16 inches of rain predictions now. I told you this map would deepen as the storm got closer. It probably will still continue to do so. We're still waiting for that 5 o'clock update. We got 30 minutes.
Could come out earlier.
All right, but the biggest news right now is that we have a tick south. All the models are seeming to agree that not only is it going to go south of Tampa Bay now, I'm talking almost all of the models now. We'll see if the National Hurricane Center model follows. But almost all the models here as well are showing no more intensification. 2 models saying it's going to increase to a stronger Cat 5. All the rest saying it's going to go down to a 4. Now, these have been wrong all week.
Well, there was only 2 models that would go to Cat 5 the first time.
Yes, there was 2 models that said it would go to Cat 5 at all for days and days and days and days, and then bam. All of a sudden, there's no models and it's just a Category 5. Explain that to me, please. Do you think the Skyway will hold with a Cat 5? Dude, I don't know. I didn't even think about that. I know it'll be closed.
There's a lot of wind up there.
All donations go to local relief. Jedzilla77 with the $10. Thank you so much, man. Let's rebuild his Nash smart city. Relax, dude. Relax. You guys are the chat is cooked today.
Wait after the storm.
All right, I'm feeling optimistic because we're seeing some ticks south. This is going to be our biggest problem right here when the storm goes here. Whether it's going to like that warm, deep water and get its act together and strengthen again. That's the biggest thing we're concerned about besides the direction of the track is how much more this thing intensifies out over the open Gulf.
That feature right there is huge.
This is the one that we have pulled up on the side over here. Solid eye wall. Solid. Look at that thing just go perfect.
Blue skies.
Yeah, blue skies inside that thing. You could be driving a boat.
The birds are
straight down the middle.
The hurricane hunter said. There's flocks of birds in the eye.
That's so gnarly.
They're loving it.
So to me, this looks like intensification. To me, it looks like we're going to see another Category 5. Because it's Category 4 right now.
Oh, look at what it's grabbing from off of Cancun. Look at that line of storms off Cancun there in Mexico.
Yep.
Cancun's getting hammered.
Hammered. And you're telling me once it gets to here, it's not going to strengthen anymore? I find that hard to believe. I really hope it doesn't. I really hope that the models are right. I'm just a hippie that likes surfing and makes YouTube videos, so what do I know?
Buzzsaw.
It is. It's creepy. Oh!
It's getting really gnarly right now. There's going to be the plane's
5 o'clock
update.
update. Yeah, the plane's gonna. That's crazy.
It cleared its eye out.
You can see the ocean.
It cleared its eye out.
Oh,
that's insane.
That's bad.
Deep.
That's not good.
That's low pressure bombing.
Yeah. Boca Grande is not looking great. I live in Sun City Center, staying in place. Looking to be heading south. Should be a rough one. Hope you're all right, man.
It looks like a record. Look at the.
I've never seen anything like that.
Look at those things.
No one's ever seen anything like it. Look at this thing. It's huge. Let's go see if there's other ones. I like satellite a little bit better. This is shortwave though.
That's really impressive. I watch a lot of hurricanes. That's
mind blowing.
Yeah, that's one of the better frames of ideal hurricane formation.
Yeah, that's pretty mind blowing.
It looks, yeah.
I'm going to change some stuff in my stream really quick because I think that image is really, really important right now. So I'm going to go to Tropical Tidbits. You guys are going to watch my screen change. And we're going to go to high res. And then we're going to see how this looks. Yeah, we're going to keep that one right there now, guys, and then we'll get into some other stuff. National Hurricane Center, we're waiting for that 5 p.m. update. They're going to have an official cone released at 5 p.m., and we're waiting for it. As of 4:32, though, wow, 4 minutes ago, National Hurricane Center updated saying 155-mile-an-hour wind with 932 millibars. The thing is we have a plane going out right now that is about to do a bunch of passes. So the cone is going to be important. because they're looking at it on satellite. So the cone shift at 5 p.m. is still going to be a really important cone shift. This mission status, they're about to do a bunch of passes, I'm guessing, over this storm. We're going to be getting live data for the next couple hours. Airplane starting to send first outside numbers. Yep, still very, very low numbers right now, but they're pretty far away from the center of the storm. They're already getting 55 knots that far. That's intense. Where are you going to evacuate to? About 7 miles inland in Pinellas County. I will be in Zone D, moving from A to D. I'm also going to a house with a bomb shelter. In case there's a tornado, we can run down into the bomb shelter. Oh, super intense though. I have 2 hours and 22 minutes until no one is allowed back on the island that I live on. Shutting her down. Is Orlando safe? No. To be honest, no. I'm not an expert. I'm an enthusiast. If you want a weather expert. The dill pickle, I'll tell Shay, he said what's up. He's out of the room right now, but he'll be back. Boca Grande is probably going to get hit pretty bad. We're expecting really high storm surges. I can't urge you guys enough to abide by the National Hurricane Center's advice. Peak storm surge looks gnarly. Just came to say you've got my support. My family's in Inglewood and St. Pete evacuated. My family in Inglewood and St. Pete evacuated. Appreciate all you do. Be safe, man. You've got an amazing community here to help in any way we can. Shorebreak, thank you so much, man. It's really, really awesome to hear that your family in Inglewood and St. Pete evacuated. Will you stream in the bomb shelter? Yeah, definitely. Please be safe, everyone. Evacuating St. Pete right now. Prayers for everyone who lost everything. Sending you prayers of safe travel to wherever you're evacuating to. Thank you guys for supporting the streams. We're going to be live for probably another hour. Everybody be sure to smack the like button. I've been working my ass off, completely exhausted every single day getting these updates out. They're very informative. I had a woman thank me and shake my hand and say if I didn't film these updates, she probably would have stayed and she probably would have died. So getting these updates out to people is important. If it helps just one person, then our mission has been accomplished. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to inform you guys, educate you guys, and make you feel like you have a grasp on what the best move is for you according to where you are. For now, evacuate if you are in an evacuation zone A, B, or C. We can go back to that again really quick. Mike's weather page posted the fact that it went outside the cone. That will happen. Know your zone. Thank you so much for the $50 too. That's huge. We really appreciate that, giving back to the community. W in chat for our guy. Where'd he go? Philip Games. Love from Temple's Terrace. Be safe. Thank you, Will Slater. Teresa Griffin, thank you for the 10, I think, euros, whatever that is. A, B, and C zones. Mandatory evacuation, at least in Pinellas County. I know other counties have mandatory A, B, and C evacuations as well. Yes, I'm going to evacuate. Yes, yes, always. It's going to be the same thing every time. For this storm, it's no joke. I'd get you evacuated. I took all my cameras. I took all my shark's teeth. I took all my hard drives. My hard drives consist of everything I've ever filmed in my entire life. You're full of it. I just have to debunk some people in the chat really quick. Is this a movie?
Wow.
I've never seen this. Have you guys seen this?
They say they always show us before they do.
Category 6, Day of Destruction.
Oh, didn't we hear about Category 6 earlier today?
Somebody said the hurricane's name in this movie was Milton, and I'm like,
No.
You gotta relax.
Oh no, I saw something.
But they said it's formed over Mexico and went towards Florida.
In May of 2020, someone did a report on Hurricane Milton in 2020.
Is my brother evacuated? He will be evacuating. You said what?
Somebody in 2020 did a report on Hurricane Milton in 2024. It's hot on the internet. I see everything on the internet.
All right, I know a movie I'm watching tonight.
Office Space?
Office Space, yep. All right, guys. If everybody's scared, have no fear. Just don't watch the end of this movie. I'm not going to spoil the movie, but if you've never seen Office Space, when I first heard of Milton, this is all I thought.
I'm collating, so I don't see why. I told Bill that if Sandra's going to listen to her headphones while she's falling, then I should be able to listen to the radio while I'm collating. So I don't see why.
I'm sorry. I need to be more serious because this is very, very, very serious. What this thing's doing right now, I think some of the readings that we're going to see from the passes that the National Hurricane Center's aircraft is doing, it's going to be really, really important. Whoa, $80 donation. Billy White, love you, Jack. Stay safe. I love you too, Billy.
So this satellite,
I appreciate that.
This satellite shows exactly what is the models we're showing.
How's St. Augustine and Palm Coast going to handle it? I'd like to get your thoughts.
Very poor.
It's not good. If you're on the Barrier Islands up there, I wouldn't be there, to be honest. Does the National Hurricane Center... Yeah, all right, 3 to 5. That's going to change. This will change. That's my prediction for the 5 o'clock update, is that this 3 to 5 is going to change. If not today, tomorrow guaranteed. I'm interested to see what the surge maps do after the 5 p.m. update. We have 16 minutes left.
That's where I live.
Should you be worried in Orlando? Not as worried as the beaches, but there's certainly... I mean, if you're under a giant oak tree, then, yeah, you could probably worry in Orlando.
Worry everywhere.
Worry everywhere. Anywhere in the path of the eye of the storm. All right. Anywhere inside this cone.
Worry.
Definitely worry. Even outside the cone.
Yes.
You're not...
No,
you're not stoked.
History says we've seen them go outside the cone.
Yes, it happens. It definitely happens. $80 donation, though. That's huge, man. Thank you so much.
That cone is not a guarantee. It's not 100%.
No, that is where the eye wall could go. Nowhere inside this cone is safe. No, even outside this cone, 100 miles, you'll see effects from this storm. The biggest problem is anytime you're near a hurricane, inside the wind field, you are susceptible to a tornado. It's rare. It's not like there's going to be 100 tornadoes ripping across the state of Florida, but after hurricanes...
3 times already.
Yep.
3.
After hurricanes, I have seen, with my eyes, scars made across Florida from tornadoes. JoogSquad, Tampa's safe, right? No. No, Tampa's not safe at all. Tampa actually has the highest peak surge map ever that I've ever seen in my entire life. This is a 30 to 100 year surge map. 30 because that's how old I am. 100 because I know people that are 80 years old that are out here on the beach that have said they've never seen anything like Helene. And Helene was nothing compared to what this storm is going to be.
Just water, Helene.
Yeah.
This is
Helene
water
was
and
just
wind.
water.
This is water and wind.
Water and wind, and a lot more water and a lot more wind. Ryan Hall's just looking at traffic, though.
How's traffic on the 5 p.m. rush?
Should we check it? All right, well, look at. We can pop into Ryan Hall, y'all. If you guys want to look at traffic, you go to Ryan's live stream. I don't know. Oh, no, they're looking at something now. What's he?
Pretty far displaced.
Oh, the eye wall is... look at how south it is.
Projected track here. Now, we're going to get an update on that as soon as this plane...
Yep, we're talking about the
goes
same
through
stuff.
the eye.
We're
and
talking
it's
about
to do
the
that.
same
It's
stuff. The
pointed the
eyewall
wrong
looks
way
insane.
right now. It's not actually going that way. I don't know why it's doing that. It's flying into the storm. and we will give you an update just as soon as it gets in there. It's close.
It's gross.
You said it's getting close. The plane is getting close.
There is an ongoing
traffic, still a bunch of traffic moving. See, there you go. He's got all
evacuation.
the traffic
The
cameras
roads
pulled
are
up.
definitely looking a little bit more clear every time I look. There's still a lot of traffic, obviously, but
there you go. That's all you got for Ryan Hall. If you want to check out his stream, you can, but I appreciate anybody hanging out here and staying informed in any case, as long as you're getting people off the beach.
Most people seem off.
I try to explain it in layman's terms. These people are all out here. They're so technical, and they say things that, like, I feel like I'm conscious of saying something that I know no one understands. You know, and they're just constantly saying stuff, and it's so technical that the average person can't really understand it. I'm a surfer, so if you guys like hanging out, I appreciate it. We're watching this thing closely. We're waiting for the 5 p.m. update. There's not much that I can say without reiterating for the 15th time before the 5 o'clock update. So we're waiting. 12 minutes to go. Could be sooner. Could be sooner. NHC did update, though, on their map, not on their graphics. But this still says 155, 923. I'm not surprised that this update is not intensified because of how close it still is to Mexico. It really needs to move out into the Gulf before we can, I think, expect crazy consolidation. And
Numbers from that new eye wall.
Yeah, we need that plane. We need the plane to fly through the eye wall for sure.
That's what's gonna tell us what's going on.
Let's see how close it is now. They should be getting some data soon. Aircraft.
That's the most important thing, is knowing what the storm's doing now.
Here they go. They're going. They're going. There's 2 planes. They're sending 2 planes out. All right, we're getting 40 to 45 mile an hour gusts far away from the eye wall. At least 100 miles away from the eye wall. I wish I could see how far away it is, but I don't want my computer to crash again.
I'm not going to that screen. There's a virus in that one. Most of the state would have schools closed.
Whoa, Billy White, $159 donation. Wow, W in chat for that guy. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm on nothing right now. I'm just trying to set some other stuff up for you guys. We got a big 5 o'clock update coming. It's going to be really, really, really important. $160. Billy White, thank you so much. Supporting hurricane relief. Proceeds from these live streams and all the donations from these live streams are going to go to support hurricane relief. So we're really doing a good thing here, guys. We're actually being responsible influencers. Not something you see. I don't know why more people that I know that make content, make YouTube videos, and have large followings are not like more responsible with their social media. Kind of bothers me, but whatever.
Take care of your neighbors.
Take care of your neighbors. Take care of your family. Take care of the world. Like use what you have for good. This is crazy. Crazy, absolutely absurd. And we got planes going into it right now. We're going to keep these tabs in the front line because it's happening. As these flags start to go from green to yellow to orange to red to purple to pink, it's going to happen. And we'll be here watching. Again, Billy, thank you so much, man. That's nuts. Legendary. Look, 75 likes on his donation comment. That's really cool. We got a good community here. A lot of people active. Henry with another $20. We've already raised $675 during this stream so far. That's huge. That will change a family's life. And I'm just sitting here educating you guys, giving you guys information, and we're helping people at the same time. So we're doing good stuff. Despite how exhausted I am, despite how my voice is fleeting, I feel like I'm going to lose my voice soon. I need to probably start talking a little more quiet. All right, we'll go to Zoom. Let's go to Zoom Earth.
That's a good one.
155 mile an hour major hurricane.
Look at where the eye is compared to their path.
Yep.
Out of their cone.
Look at that.
That's
Look at
important.
that. Note. Take note of what's happening.
Major change.
We are going to see a big southern shift, I believe, in the track at 5 p.m. seeing this. No doubt.
It's out of the cone.
No doubt. Completely exited the cone of uncertainty.
That's a freeway exit.
That is why we watch closely. That is why we live stream these events. Do you guys see what's happening right now?
That's only like a 2-4 hour period. 6
Unbelievable. I'm gonna hit the bathroom. I will be right back, guys.
Keep watching.
I love the insert ad button when I go to the bathroom. Wow, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Hey, it's the same thing Helene did.
It is the same thing that Helene did. You are correct. Paul, the storm exited the cone. You want to see this? Yeah, come look at this. All right, guys, I'm back. Okay. What do we have here? We have a storm exiting the cone of uncertainty. 4,500 people here. Everybody drop a like. Support hurricane relief. I'm going to catch up on donations here. Whoa, mine crash, $150 donation. Thank you so much supporting hurricane relief. We really appreciate that. W for you. Teresa Griffin, $10 donation train going down. Keep them coming, guys. We're raising a lot of money for people that are losing a lot of stuff. Straight Pipe the Worst, $2. Charlie Norris, $20. Wow. Legends. Mine cash, $100. Dude, you're nuts. Thank you so much. Saving me from Helene. Lost my house in Shores Acres, St. Pete. There's still debris everywhere. Sending prayers. Thanks for saving me from Helene. Parker Cox. It's the very least I can do. It's a very heavy thing to say. If I can help anybody out, I will. You see this? You see this? That is an eye wall exiting the cone.
Oh. How about that?
How about that? Good news for Tampa.
Somebody's going to get it.
Somebody's going to get it, though. That is the problem. Josh Mandela, $50 donation. We're coming up on the $1,000 threshold of donations for this stream. That's huge. Cat 5 now. It's Cat 5 again. Cat 5, Cat 5, Cat 5, Cat 5. 165 mile an hour maximum sustained winds. Pressure of 918 millibars. Category 5. I must change my... Thank you, chat. This is great. Like, it's really nice that we can do this together. The fact that we can sit here and we can do this together and I can provide you guys with live updates as they come in, I think it's incredibly important. 165 mile an hour, category 5, updated on the live stream.
Yep.
We knew that was coming, though.
The satellite said it. Oh.
The satellite said it. You're right. Seeing the eye wall. You can look at that thing from space and you can know that is absolutely insane. Oh my gosh. Gaming, $4.99. Thank you so much. James Gaming. Sky Diverge, $50. Thank you, brother. Thanks to your brother Tifu for making me some cash back in the Fortnite
Why?
days.
It changed.
This changed
They
again.
just put it.
Whoa,
That
did that
changed.
just
While
happen?
I was watching it.
Whoa!
Yes, they're back on track.
Back on track. The track is shifted. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out.
There
Oh! That's a
Sarasota.
huge
changes.
pull south.
This is the biggest change we've seen.
By far the biggest change that we've seen. Holy hell, dude.
Everybody south.
Kicks $20. Zach $50. New Zealand. Vac 2 $199 donation. You guys are really doing some damage here in the donations. I have to get back to the tracks because they're very important right now. We just got the 5 p.m. update. Giant shift south. Josh Mandela, forgot a message, but been watching you for a long time. You got me into the love for the beach. Appreciate everything you do. Thank you so much for the second $50 donation. That would be $100 from him. I don't know how much money's come through in the last 5 minutes, but you guys are legends. All right, National Hurricane Center, NOAA.gov. 4:58. When are we going to see the big track shift? 4 p.m. Major shift south.
Yeah.
Major shift south. Okay. All right, we got to talk. 165 mile an hour. Movement east-northeast at 9 miles an hour. How far east is it going to go? How far north is it going to go? Peak surge warnings. 4 p.m. Same thing. Even with a large pull south, we still have the exact same surge warnings for the Tampa Bay area. That's because of how big this swell is. I can't emphasize enough that even if it doesn't make landfall in the Tampa Bay area, even if it makes landfall south of the Tampa Bay area, these waves are going to be swell that we've never seen before. Larger swell than we've ever seen. And while there's 5,000 people here, and while we're raising a ton of money, $1,200 during this live stream alone for hurricane relief, the swell is going to be unbelievable. So what I'm saying is, sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked. Drop a like on the stream, please. We've raised $1,200 for hurricane relief so far. Potentially even more. So if you guys spam that like button, I've pressed thousands of buttons getting you guys updates. Uploading on hotspots. Standing outside with my phone so I have better service. You guys can click like. If you want to subscribe and turn your notifications on, that's appreciated too.
So, Sarasota.
Cat 5. Biggest update. We have a Category 5 hurricane. Once again, we saw that coming. I really want to get the aircraft going again because these are going to be serious. Where are we? We got an orange flag, 50 to 55 mile an hour gusts. It's getting close to the eye wall. These next few flags coming in and pings from the National Hurricane Center's Hurricane Hunter are going to be important. Still not that much, not as much wind. Look, if that's the eye wall, then the wind's not that high.
Well, I think that's the hole.
The dead side of the storm,
flying
yeah.
in the hole of the storm
Yeah,
to have an easy entry.
Yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
The hole. There's always the hole.
Wow, thank you guys for all the donations there. That was insane. This is the most money we've ever raised during a live stream. Yeah, it shifted south completely. We'll go to Tropical Tidbits because all their models are going to be different now. Current storms. Big shift south.
Whoa.
South.
Yeah, everything.
Everything going south now. Wow, that's way south.
Watch the satellite. Zoom Earth.
That's why we watch the satellites, guys.
Zoom Earth had a great update. Right when we were watching it.
Billy, thank you again so much. You're a legend. Carson, thank you for the $5. Matt T, thank you for the $20. Keep the train going. I know you'll stretch these dollars far. Stay safe, brother. You better believe it, man. We're spending a lot of money out of pocket helping people. While we have this many people on the stream, too, since so many people are donating right now, if you want a souvenir from this storm, who knows? You might get sand from Milton. Billy White with another $80 donation. That's huge. Thank you so much, man. We really appreciate that. If you want a jar of dirt, just like from Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's really
10,
nice.
20, 50, 100, $500. Get a little vial of sand.
Quartz.
Piece of history. Quartz sand. Do I hear food cooking?
I don't know, maybe something's left on. Washing machine.
Washing machine. Got it. Jack, I hope you and Honcho stay safe, brother. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, biggest takeaway. The track has shifted south. The official National Hurricane Center track has shifted south. This is going to be a huge, huge problem for the southern parts of the west coast of Florida. Now, Anna Maria, Bradenton, Sarasota, Northport, Cape Coral, Bonita Springs, all the way down to Naples. You guys are going to see significant storm surge. If this track plays out, Venice, Sarasota, Anna Maria, Bradenton, Northport, Cape Coral, 10 plus feet of storm surge. Sanibel, 10 feet of storm surge.
Sanibel.
At least.
That's sandbar. It's just one sandbar down there.
Jamie, I live in Tennessee, but have watched every update to stay informed. You're so helpful. Praying for all of Florida. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Jace, welcome to the Tier 1. Jose, thank you for the $2. Nate Logan, thank you for the $10 as well. $1.4 thousand raised so far during this live stream. I have orders coming in right now on Shopify. 3 people have ordered in the last 30 seconds. Jars of sand. You can go to JoogSquad.com. Support the hurricane relief. We'll send you some stickers. We'll send you some hurricane sand. We'll get you hooked up.
I actually have a 5-gallon bucket of the sand in the truck right now.
There we go. We have to clean it first and then send it out to people. I said 2 to 3 weeks of shipping. That was before I knew we were going to get smoked.
Yeah. There's been a delay.
Sorry, I have group chats of city commissioners and people that live in my area that are a little freaked out. This went from being worst case scenario to like, I'm talking 12-hour window best case scenario for it's like for the past 12 hours. Huge change.
But nothing's guaranteed. This isn't in stone. It can go north still.
I'm allowed to have one beer and breathe a sigh of relief right now, though. Because we were looking at like devastation across Tampa Bay.
There's
and that's
much relief in our families right now.
Yeah, our families are breathing. And the hurricane moved completely out of the cone. I know we have footage of that from the live stream. I think they fixed it, but it moved completely out of the cone.
There she is.
Woo! Thoughts on Punta Gorda and Fort Myers? I would be seriously concerned if I was in Punta Gorda or Fort Myers, man. The biggest thing now, besides where it makes landfall, is how strong this thing gets. It's intensified. They're projecting a... What was the National Hurricane Center's last read?
155?
I think it was 165. 165, 918 pressure. We have a plane flying in right now. Paul, as somebody who has flown airplanes your entire life, how do you feel about people flying into this hurricane?
Oh, well, you just have to deal with the relative wind between the ground and the air, but once you're in the air,
there we go.
The ground doesn't really matter anymore because you're moving at the same speed as the wind.
There we go.
So,
well, that
look,
makes it seem
look, you see the scale?
Yeah, it's off the scale.
The highest end of the scale.
We just found a new end.
We just found one.
Is that fuchsia?
And that's not the strong side of the storm.
We're fuchsia. That's not.
I'm in Naples. What should I expect? You should expect to not be in Naples tomorrow. You should leave. You should plan on leaving Naples right now, like tonight. Like get out of there tonight.
Evacuation.
With this thing moving south, it's going to mean a lot more widespread effects on the southern Gulf Coast. Like, we have this storm surge map. Look, 8 to 12 now. Inglewood to Bonita. That's a change. That's a big change. It's crazy that they're showing it potentially hitting direct hit to Sarasota, Bradenton, and we're still getting 10 to 15 feet of storm surge in Tampa Bay. Swells. Huge swells. The biggest swell we've ever seen in our entire lives. This is a 50-year Gulf Coast surfer right now. 100-year Gulf Coast surfer. Dana Twig. Should we go to the Surfline swell maps again? Surfline, this is what a lot of surfers use to track swell. They do a pretty good job. I can't wait for the buoys. I'm ready for the buoys to start ticking. All right, here we go. Let's just, let it go. Let her rip. Try to track her as we go. 30 foot. 11 meters. 33 feet. Oh, that was deep right there. $33-foot seas right off the coast of Florida. Unreal. So this is the problem right here. This is the problem. This is why it doesn't matter as much as in the past where this thing hits. Because even if it goes south of Tampa Bay, the swell and just the magnitude of waves and swell coming in the ocean from the southwest heading northeast, it's going to be unlike anything anyone's ever seen.
At a high tide, Anna Maria floods when it's 2 foot.
Yep. This is
not seen ever. So
I got an 11.1.
30 at 13.
At 13 seconds.
Yeah, that's not right.
That's as big as the Gulf gets. I've never seen the Gulf get this big.
Not even close.
That's meters. 11.1 meters.
High tide's also going to be.
The tides are going to be a problem too.
Because the tide's coming in, I think, about 4 or 5 a.m.
High tide was around sunrise this morning.
And it's like we have like a mid high and then a high. We don't have any lows.
The tides on the Gulf
That's
are unlike,
bad.
The tides on the Gulf are unlike anywhere else in the world.
This is not worst case scenario for tides, but it is a very,
What time
very
is that? Midnight.
3 a.m.
Oh, that's when it comes through.
Horrible tides.
In the dark, we're flooded out again.
Nighttime storm again. It looks like, which is not good. Tides look bad. Tides look very bad. Because look, this time 5 p.m. Wow.
Tide.
4C $100 donation. You're an absolute goat. We're at $1,500 raised during this live stream. You guys are absolute legends supporting our community. Like the live stream too. Turn your notifications on. Click subscribe if you haven't. W's for 4C.
Look at that.
Hi.
The
Hi. Thank you so much for that. That's amazing. That's really going to help people out. One-legged homeless boatman said he ain't leaving. Man, I don't know what to tell people. If you were, how can you live through Helene? Delray Beach and Boca Raton? Okay, dude, you've been spamming the chat all day. I will look at the East Coast for you. How about that? Bad. Even worse.
Bad.
If this thing
Bad.
goes further south,
Pull back
way
pull back
worse
a
for
few
the
hours.
East Coast.
Pull back a few hours. Yeah. South of the Cape means south of the Cape gets it hard. Still hard for St. Augustine, but also you get the introduction of South Florida. Yeah.
20-foot waves?
Yeah. And a high tide. If the eye goes south of the Cape, the south of the Cape gets a lot worse weather. 30 foot.
30-foot seas on the East Coast. If you are anywhere along... And look, wait, do we see the change? Do we see this change at all? 3 to 5?
No,
is that the same one?
Up. It's gotta go
It's
up.
gonna go up.
So that's bigger than Sandy numbers. That 30 foot right there is 20.
This is gonna change. But I think that they have... I don't think that they release these until a certain amount of time before, which I don't understand. I think that they should honestly err on the side of caution when it comes to the flood and the surge maps. But this changed 8 to 12 feet, all the way down to Bonita Beach, 5 to 8 feet,
and that's a really shallow area, not prone to much wave action at all.
Ever.
Yeah. No surf there. But this area on the right,
what up here?
Here during Sandy, this all washed out because it was 20 to 30 feet, and it's in the same window, and it will be extremely hazardous ocean conditions.
Oh!
Yeah, that's speeding up. It's going faster now, right? 9 instead of
That
4.
look at the turn though. Look at the turn it's taking north.
It wants to turn up right now.
It appears to be turning up. All right, we got a big south track shift. The next big update is the 11 p.m. This one's incredibly important to be aware of how much it can go south. The next one's going to be huge on landfall. I mean, obviously tomorrow morning, every hour that goes by, the closer we get to this storm, the more we learn.
Is the most impressive one.
Yeah. The most recent one?
Yeah, the last frame, it even just...
The very most recent one?
Yeah, it just gets black.
Alright, let's see what this is doing now.
Okay.
Double pink flag. Is this updated? I feel like it's further along than that now. That's where we're at. Wesley Chapel, I'd be concerned, man. Like, you guys can keep saying where you're from, but that's what you have to pay attention to is the surge maps. 10 to 15 feet in Tampa Bay. 8 to 12 feet, Inglewood, Bonita Beach.
High tide, a lot of places you can go underwater at the middle of the night.
NOAA research plane flies into Hurricane Milton video. Let's go check it out.
We're going to see the birds?
1 hour. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Buying or selling a home and want to know how much it's really worth? Trust Realtor.com's Real Estimate, the most accurate home value.
That works.
This is a good way. This is a good. People are engaged right now, though. You know, you got to keep the people engaged. Mr. Simi, thank you for the 50 knock. Giovanni, thank you for the $10. Charles, thank you for the $10. Hayden, thank you for the $30. Live in Tampa Bay. What are y'all doing? Spread awareness. Love what y'all are doing. Spread awareness about the storm. Thank you. All right. Oh, this is them bouncing around. Can you imagine being in this plane, dude? Oh! Whoa! Whoa! This is the National Hurricane Center? What's happening? Are they good, dude? Batten down the hatches. It's the second strongest storm in all of history. What are you doing? Oh, they can't see it? Whoops. Wait, can you not? Oh, shoot. What am I on? What am I doing? Really? This isn't working? Alright, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It's a good video. We're going to watch it together. Alright, we're going back. We're going back.
If you're shopping
I'm so
for
sorry,
a home,
guys.
Realtor.com.
My bad. That's my bad. I'm new. I'm not a live streamer, okay? Alright, here we go. Here we go. National Hurricane Center, flying through the hurricane.
You gotta expect turbulence, right?
Oh yeah. This one though. Oh! Bro, look at the bag fly. Oh my god. This guy's way too calm, dude.
It stops flying all over.
Dude. Dude. This guy's, look at all this stuff flying around this thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. 897 millibar, is that true? Is that true?
Oh, shit.
I don't know if that's true.
Sorry.
I don't know if that's true. Hold on.
It looks like it.
It looks
like it. If I had to say from a picture.
I'm sorry. That was insane, dude. Alright, hold on. Aircraft recon. Zoom out a little bit.
There's so many emotions to sort through right now.
.902.
That's deep. That's the 22.
902 is super deep.
Drop from the last report.
902 was last.
Wasn't it 924?
Someone's saying 897, but I'm not seeing 897. 902 per Ryan Hall. Alright, see? We're in the right place. 902 is deep. That's way, 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 way deeper than the National Hurricane Center is currently saying that this storm is. Dick, where you at? Get in here.
FBI.
Come here.
920.
Look,
18.
this says 918. This is the 5 o'clock update. It's 5:20.
Right.
And now they're saying 902, but way south.
But
way south.
It did click again.
Way south.
Those cocksucking motherfuckers.
Hey, I'm live. Relax. Look though. Dick.
Wilson.
Oh my
it's
God.
south.
Dick Savage, 176 miles an hour. Yesterday it went to 897. True that.
Okay.
176 mile an hour.
Really
That's
close.
pretty gnarly.
92's
Look at that, Dick.
Really close. It's so. So it went through an eye wall replacement.
That's
it's in an
very,
anticipation phase.
Very tight storm.
Very tight.
How long is this intensification phase gonna last now?
Well, Dick, look at the tropical tidbits. You're gonna be happy about this.
I'm happy it clicked south again.
That's what we said. Our families.
Everybody's cracking up about you breaking out and cussing a bunch.
Now everybody on the other side is going to get slammed.
Oh, on the East Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the East
So
Coast.
all the models went.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, baby, let's have one. It's time to have a drink. I know that bitch Milton. Your rear end is full. Get out of here.
He's gone. He's out of here. That's my father, Dick Savage. He's evacuating as well. You can count on that much. Millibar drop is very, very, very impressive, though. That is, we're gonna exit the Dick Savage realm. We're gonna get back to trying to be serious now that my dad has called the government cocksucker motherfuckers.
Did he? Again?
All right. Whoa, $50 coming in from Nay. I don't say weird names that I've never seen before in case it says something ridiculous. Mr. Gaming, $10, $60 coming through in the last couple minutes. Really appreciate you guys. $5 from Jack. Appreciate that. Chief, $2. Whacked, 19. Love the content, but a long time sub, and you deserve all the fame you have. Praying for those hurricanes in Florida. Thank you for the extensive coverage. That's what we're trying to do. Hey, and we're getting better every storm, every day, every live stream. Do you guys see how beautiful this live stream looks compared to some of the past ones? I don't know why I'm here. I should be somewhere a little more entertaining. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. I believe we have an updated model for this one. Is this spinning again? Are we moving again? Okay, cool. There we go. Gifted one JoogSquad membership. Thank you so much, W, for all the donations. We've reached $1,700 in donations this stream so far. 1,500 people in chat. If you guys want to drop a like, it's greatly appreciated. If you want to donate to the relief efforts outside of the live stream, the best way you can do it, right here, JoogSquad.com. Buy yourself a jar of sand from inside my dad's house after Hurricane Helene. Not very fun. No, we don't like it. We don't like to do this. This is inside the National Hurricane Center airplane, the Hurricane Hunter. Hurricane Hunter. This bounce though, this turbulence bump right here. You can hear everything in the plane just... I don't think the inside of the National Hurricane Center's plane should sound like or look like that. There's shit flying everywhere, dude.
They need a Tupperware. Some storage bins for that.
All right. I can't go to the flight radar thing because it crashed my computer the last time I was there. Y'all have raised more victims than the Biden administration's giving out. Damn straight. Like the stream, support the dream. Those guys are badass. Yeah, I'm surprised the airplane can even take off with how heavy the lower half of their body is. I'm trying to be lighthearted, guys. This is the most serious hurricane in all of history. I'm freaking out. I'm terrified. I'm so scared for an area, but I must keep my sense of humor and my comedic relief intact, or else I will lose my mind as well. Okay? You understand that? My jokes are not funny to some people. I get that. I apologize. I do not mean to offend anyone. I just have to cut the tension with a little bit of comedic relief. Okay? Just a tiny bit. Hey, Dick.
You have no humor, so anyone laughing is a fool. He doesn't have any jokes. I'm the joke. My name is Dick. That's all you need to know. The joke's in my hand.
There you go. So back to Zoom.
Supposed to go to Cancun next week. Probably would call that off. Maybe just don't go there.
I like Zoom Earth. They keep it.
Show the stream? What, you guys want like chat on screen? How do we do that?
That'd be cool to see, actually.
I could probably do that. Let me try.
It's difficult to do these every 6 hours, every 12 hours as the track shifts and your family goes into different levels of dealing with the destruction they understand they're going to face. Right now, we're lucky in this little neighborhood that it's gotten less, but it's gotten worse to the south. And so our lightheartedness is also because this is like a sigh of relief that people in the bullseye experience. And this happens through many updates.
I can't get the chat on screen right now. We'll get that for a later update.